GoPro's been making waves in the action camera market for years now, and with each iteration they try to up the ante just a little bit more. Last year's GoPro Hero 12 was solid, no doubt about that. But if we're being honest, the model didn't exactly blow us away with hardware innovation. Instead, it was more about refining what was already there, with tweaks in software and a few added efficiencies. But with competitors like Insta360 and DJI pushing the envelope, it feels like GoPro needs to bring the heat this time around. So, what's the word on the Hero 13?
Do you hate tasks like data entry, writing emails, and personalizing messages? Magical is here to save your day. Streamline your work with Magical, an AI agent powered by GPT-4. Automate repetitive tasks like data entry, email writing, and message personalization. With 500K plus users saving 7 hours weekly, Magical integrates with tools like Salesforce, Gmail, and LinkedIn, making your workflows in sales, customer service, and more effortless. Set up in seconds, no integrations or APIs needed. Boost productivity by autofilling forms, messages, and databases with just one click. Join the productivity revolution with Magical today.
First up, the processor. The GoPro GP2 chip has been the brain behind the last 3 generations, and it's due for an upgrade. We're expecting the new GP3 processor in the Hero 13, which could be a game changer. The GP2 was good, but a little long in the tooth. If GoPro steps it up with a more advanced architecture, we're talking about potentially better power efficiency, improved heat management, and smarter image processing. This could mean longer recording times, especially in high-demand scenarios like 4K 120 FPS or those hot days where overheating can be a real problem. A smaller, more efficient chip architecture could also open the door for better low-light performance, which is something action cameras have traditionally struggled with. And speaking of low light, if there's one area where GoPro needs to catch up, it's sensor size. The Hero 12 uses a 1" by 1.9 inches sensor, which isn't bad, but compared to what DJI and Insta360 are doing with their larger sensors, it's starting to show its age. Rumors are swirling that GoPro might introduce a larger sensor in the Hero 13, and that could be huge for dynamic range in low-light scenarios. We're not talking crazy upgrades like 8K resolution. That's still a bit out of reach for this form factor. But a better sensor could give us more flexibility with frame rates and resolution, especially if paired with that new GP3 processor. Imagine 4K at higher frame rates with better low-light performance. That's the sweet spot for action cameras. Then there's the Hypersmooth stabilization. It's one of GoPro's flagship features, and honestly, they're already ahead of the game with the current version. But we're hearing whispers of Hypersmooth 7.0, an even more refined version. Smoother, more adaptive stabilization that works across more environments and maybe even with less crop on the image. Another thing we're hoping to see is the return of GPS. Yeah, GoPro took it out of the Hero 12, citing battery drain issues, but it feels like a feature that should be there, especially for those who use their GoPro in the great outdoors for mapping trails or tagging locations. Hopefully they find a way to reintroduce it without killing the battery. But it's not all about the hardware. Software is going to play a big role too. The GoPro app has had its fair share of issues: frequent crashes, lag, and a generally unreliable performance. Rumor has it that GoPro is working on a major software overhaul to go along with the Hero 13. That'll improve stability and maybe even bring some new features. Think easier controls, better editing tools, and possibly new shooting modes that make the most of the hardware upgrades. So, when can we expect the Hero 13 to drop? If history is any indicator, we can expect the Hero 13 to drop in September 2024. GoPro's been consistent with this annual release cycle since 2017. They like to tease us right at the end of summer, which makes sense because that's when everyone's in peak adventure mode. So, what does all this mean? If GoPro can deliver on these rumored upgrades, a new processor, better sensor, Hypersmooth 7.0, and maybe the return of GPS, the Hero 13 could easily reclaim its throne as the king of action cameras. The big question is whether these upgrades will be enough to keep pace with the competition. But until we get our hands on one, it's all speculation. GoPro's been tight-lipped, but the anticipation is definitely building. September's not too far off, so we'll see soon enough if GoPro has what it takes to stay on top. What are your thoughts on the upcoming GoPro Hero 13? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching our video, like, and share with your friends if you find this video helpful. Subscribe to our channel if you want more videos like this on your feed.